I went from looking more or less like this to looking like this, and something similar is possible for you. So today I'm sharing with you guys my top tips to achieve a nice side look / side profile. Do you guys remember the first time that you actually saw yourself from the side? Like, it was probably a picture. I know it was a picture for me, and I'm like, what the f***? Why do I look like that? Why do I have a non-existent jawline? It's so weird because you're so used to only seeing yourself in a mirror, but probably like 85% of the time when people look at you, it's from an angle that is not front facing. So it is advantageous to optimize your side look, right? So that's what this video is about. Now, when it comes to optimizing your side look, I think there's 3 main pillars. Number 1 is revealing the structure. So basically what I'm talking about here is losing body fat. I mean, if you're chubby, overweight, you got the double chin thing going on, and you have facial fat that's kind of swallowing your facial structure, as crude as that sounds to say, then it's just gonna be suboptimal. So number 1, you gotta reveal what's underneath. I just saw this Instagram reel. I'll have my editor put the before and after of this guy that lost all this weight, and you can see the immediate improvement in his bone structure and how his face looks from the side. It's incredible. So number 1, lose body fat. This is going to be the best thing you can do for your looks in general. When you lose the subcutaneous fat, you're going to reveal the bone structure that lays underneath. I'm talking jawline, cheekbones, brow ridge. Your nose will even lose some fat and be slimmer and more sharp, right? It just looks better in every realm of looks. So the best way to lose fat, calorie deficit. Yes, you can do all the cardio and working out in the world, but you can't outwork a bad diet. So you got to figure out your calories. So go use a BMR calculator and find your BMR. This is your basal metabolic rate. These are the amount of calories you require each day to maintain your current weight, and then consume about 300 less calories. This is for those of you who are overweight. If you're already lean or average, then probably don't suggest doing this. I recommend like aiming to build muscle. But anyways, lose the body fat to reveal the structure underneath. That's number 1. But before we go on to the next one, we got to talk about something that's equally as important, and that's skincare. I mean, skincare helps in all regards. And if you have no idea where to start, then I recommend starting with Tej Hanley. And they are also the sponsor of today's video, so shout out to them. Those of you who have been watching for a while, they know I'm a longtime partner with Tej Hanley. I actually recommended Tej Hanley in my first ever viral video. It wasn't sponsored or anything, so you know I actually use this stuff. It's great stuff, and we've been working together ever since. They're an online skincare company, so how it works, you just go online, pick the level you want to start with, subscribe, and it'll be delivered to your front door each and every month without you having to move a muscle. If you don't know which package to start with, I recommend just trying out number 1 and then go from there. Level 1 has a morning and evening moisturizer, a daily face wash, and an exfoliating scrub, which is pretty much all you need. Well, maybe also a retinol. Retinol is what, helps with wrinkles and helps you reduce wrinkles in the future. They also do sell a retinol deodorant stick, which is pretty sweet. You just like apply it like you would with deodorant, which is kind of cool. But yeah, guys, you need to start taking care of your skin, especially protecting it from the sun, because the sun UV rays is going to do crazy damage to your skin over time without you even realizing it. But luckily, the morning moisturizer does have SPF 20 in it, so they got you protected. Now, you know how this works. I got a deal, so you guys get a deal too. If you use my code, then you will get 40% off of your first box, a free gift of your choice, and 20% off for life. That's a pretty sweet deal, so I recommend taking advantage of it. Why not? Get your skin in check, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. Pillar number 2. This is posture, right? If you look around, so many guys are sitting around, walking around with a slunken neck, like a slinky. I think that's what made me think of it. But they don't just carry themselves with a proper frame, right? And they're relaxed. Every muscle in their neck and chin is atrophied from consistent bending over laptops and cell phones and stuff like this. Take control of your posture. Get your stuff in line, bro. So the basics are head up, chest out, shoulders back and down. A trick that I like to use is pretend that somebody has a string attached to the back of your head and the other end is attached to your tailbone, and they're pulling that tight, kind of cinching you upright. This will bring everything in your neck in line, kind of removing that sloped chin neck look, increasing your side profile, and it just looks more respectable and attractive. Now, 2 exercises I recommend doing to correct this kind of hunched over nerd neck look is number 1, the Mackenzie chin tuck. So how to do this, you just stand up against the wall, have your neck and your shoulders pressed against the wall, and slide your head as far up the wall as you can, creating as many double chins as you can. These will stretch out these rear neck muscles, allowing your neck and head to fall in line as it should be. I recommend doing 20 nice slow repetitions per day. And the other exercise is band neck tucks. So this, you will need a band. I don't have one with me here at my parents' house, but you stand up against, but you actually sit or stand up against a wall. Hold the band, wrap the band around the back of your head, and have your hands pressed firmly against a wall, and then you move your head backwards, resisting against the band. This will strengthen and stabilize all these neck and chin and jaw muscles, helping you achieve perfect posture. I also recommend doing at least 20 nice slow repetitions of this every day. Now finally, the last pillar to achieve nice side profile is the details, baby. We're gonna zero in on the actual facial features, and without a doubt, the most important to a nice side profile is the OG curve. This is kind of the aesthetic blueprint for a nice face shape. It's called the OG curve, and it emphasizes the line from your forehead to your cheekbone down to your jaw. If you have an inferior OG curve, you're not gonna have an optimal side profile look. So some ways we can emphasize this is mewing. Mewing is when you bring your tongue up to the roof of your mouth and keep it there at all times to create a more attractive submental triangle. That's this right here. So that's the difference of this and this. Right, looks much better. Now I started doing this back when I was 20 or something, and number one, it solidified as a habit. I do it all the time now, and number two, I really do actually think over time it had a slight increase of my overall facial structure just because of this constant pressure upwards. The experts say that there's a chance that it could actually force your facial structure to expand upwards and forwards, which is optimal, giving you, wider jawline and maybe even better cheekbones. Who knows to what extent it really works, but I actually think I've seen improvement. So it's worth a try, but worst case scenario, you just improve this right here. Bring this up and have a nice right angle, which looks really nice from the side. Now, as far as your brow ridge and your cheekbones, your nose, etc., you can't really change these without cosmetic procedures, such as a nose job or, maybe a brow ridge filler, cheekbone fillers, things like this. And also your chin, you can get things like a chin implant, but I recommend saving those for the most severe cases. The things that are gonna help the most, obviously, is losing body fat to reveal those actual features, and then also manipulating your hair. So I actually don't have a very prominent, strong forehead. It kind of slopes back aggressively. So whenever I shave my head, I don't find it to look that good. So I like having a little extra hair up here to make up for the lack of forehead volume, I guess. So having this extra hair, a little quiff, just a little something going on here kind of makes it even out and it looks nicer from the side. So that's something we're trying for you. If you have a aggressively sloped forehead, then I recommend, getting like a quiff or a pompadour or something like this, or at the very least like a side part. But if you have an actual forward protruding forehead, I recommend doing the opposite. Maybe have a really short, tight haircut, a crew cut or a buzz cut or something of this sort to kind of balance out the shape of your forehead. So guys, these are my top tips. Nice quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.